Hello and welcome to A Pair of Dice Lost podcasting channel. My name is Brendan, my pronouns are he, him, and I'll be your storyteller for this game about living gods on the wrong side of the law. Joining me for this game is...
Hey there guys, my name is Tyler. Pronouns are he, him. I'm going to be playing Ricky, the fire-aspected street exorcist.
Hi everybody, my name's Christina. I will be playing Elion. My pronouns are she, her, and Elion's pronouns are they, them. They are a water-aspected investigator.
Hi everyone, my name's Cody. Pronouns are he, they, and I play Amalar Divine, the air-aspected shady businessman.
Hi, my name is Britt, and my pronouns are she and her. I play a wood aspect named Rush Ferris, who has a ferret familiar named Zeke. Together, they specialize in archery, larceny, and dance.
Hi, I'm Michaela, she, her, and I'll be playing Tirali of House Regara, an Earth-aspected leader of a small military force known as the Tyrants, who cooks the books for the gang.
And this is Exalted, like a dragon-blooded. Act 3, 100 Kingdoms, 100 Heresies. When last we left off with the whole crew, everybody, you all were on the boat on the way to Great Forks, the home of the Tyranata clan. The birthplace, so to speak, where that everything had begun centuries ago as a break-off from the guild. The birthplace of Ferris and her siblings.
That's my house.
Somewhere is your house. So Great Forks lies at the confluence of the Yellow River and the Rolling River. It is literally at a fork in the river, making it a great trading hub in the interior scavenger lands. For Ferris and Divine, who have been here before, you both know that this city is laid out in a spiderweb pattern, at the center of which there is the Temple District, because Great Forks is also a center of religious freedom. Both Immaculates and everyone else who worships a singular god or a small pantheon of gods, or any number of things in between, make their home here. And it is a turbulent thing. However, because of the presence of the Tyranata clan and their steadying hand and influence, Great Forks has been allowed to continue to exist without constant religious civil war happening. Now, on one of the largest docks in Great Forks, one that had been specifically made for shipments to and from the city for the entire clan, you all dock. And standing there, is a rather pretty, at least appearance 3, blonde man with short-cut hair that is kind of pulled back into, just kind of like pulled back a little bit and kind of sticks up a little bit. Very dressed in very like a tight-fitting not suit. It looks like that he's wearing it looks like that he is actually wearing jade armor here. It almost looks like lamellar armor. And he looks to the boat and you all upon the boat, and he gives a kind of like he narrows his eyes and he waves, and you can see he reaches to the back on his back and pulls out shamisen. It is a tradition in our world. It is a traditional Japanese stringed instrument.
It's the guitar, the Japanese guitar.
Yeah, it's the Japanese guitar. With the really weird pick and everything.
Yeah, you've heard it.
Before he murders us with music notes, can I read intentions?
Yeah, you certainly can.
And that's perception and socialize, right?
Yes, unless of course that you have a unless of course you have a charm that allows you to do it some other way.
I don't think I do. I'm going to use 4 motes to give myself 2 auto successes from Loquacious Courtier Technique as Divine leaning against the mast of the riverboat looks up the guy that just a couple weeks, like a month maybe, was trying to, melt his tower.
Yep.
And gonna spend a willpower as well.
All right, give me that roll.
11.
Damn, that's a good roll, bud.
You had
Okay.
11 successes?
Yeah.
That's like
On
pretty-
9 dice.
that is pretty high for like what we normally roll.
Okay, so Divine, to let you know, reading this man's intentions. Do you want to know? Well, I guess that you literally want to know what his intentions are here, as opposed to trying to figure out an intimacy of his or something.
Yeah, because I don't think it would make sense to be like, does he have an intimacy towards Moya? I don't think that's something I could find from him pulling out a guitar.
I don't think that's something that you could find from him pulling out a guitar. So I will let you know with 11 successes, he has specifically, actually, you know what? He's kind of narrowing his eyes. He's pulling out his shamisen, and he is kind of like, you can see him kind of like tuning it while he looks to you all. And this thing is, like, you're kind of like looking at him and you can see that this thing is ornate. It has a curling dragon on the end of it that kind of like goes through the whole thing, almost like that's kind of like the you ever seen like one of those like prop guitars that's also like looks like a battle axe?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that with a shamisen, except it just looks like a one of those long flying dragons.
Some real Dynasty Warriors type shit.
It's got some real Dynasty Warriors energy going on here. And Cody, since you got so many, I'm going to tell you what that one of his defining intimacies is. He has a defining intimacy, a defining negative intimacy of mistrust for Goe Satara. Besides that, you can tell that with your read intentions roll, you can tell that he is looking at you with, well, it's not boiled over yet, but it is certainly a murderous intent. And as that he, like it is getting there, like this man looks like that he might start fuming at any moment, and like, it's slowly like building. And as that he kind of like strums with one of those large shamisen picks, the first notes of the stringed instrument, letting out a fairly nice sounding twang that you all can hear across the as the boat is beginning to dock and everything. You can see from large warehouses on the docks, doors are beginning to open, and a large amount of men in like basically like domino masks and with a multitude of weapons and and basically like very nice clothing, like not kimonos, but like kind of like very fancy robes are beginning to like pour out and assemble behind him.
I don't remember. Was he the one I called a bitch at the board meeting?
No, that was Gagari Karsa, the one who saved your life.
Yeah, that's right. We're cool now. But Baronatos and Goa Satara just generally haven't gotten along.
Right? Generally, they have not gotten along.
So,
You I don't mean to be that guy, Divine. Maybe you sit this one out, huh?
What do you mean?
Because you're gonna go over there, run off at the mouth, and they're gonna kick your shit in, and by proximity, try to kick our shit in. And that's probably not what we want to do right here. There's all dudes.
Oh no, he's already ready to kick our shit in. But I'll you can go ahead and talk to him first, bud.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. You know, worst case scenario, it's a fight. It was gonna be a fight anyway. It's a win-win-win-win. You know.
Yeah, meditation's been doing me good. Balanced. So yeah, y'all see what he wants.
I'll give it a go.
Because we want him dead.
Yeah, but maybe not right here.
As everything is beginning to dock, and the ship hands are kind of seeing what's going on, and they're basically kind of like doing their job and immediately getting out of the way. You can see another ship is pulling up near yours, that has been tailing you guys for the majority of the trip. They
And
had their
how
own,
did we not notice that?
because you did notice them. This is the ship that the tyrants are on.
Ah, okay. I was gonna say, like, what?
You didn't notice your own people because you knew they were there.
But yes, because obviously I can't fit you all and all these important NPCs, and then all of Michaela's people on one boat. There was a second boat.
A small city's population worth of people.
It's a big boat.
Yes, the tyrant's ship begins to pull in and also dock near yours. Torelli, if at any point you want to give me a command to get one of your other commanding officers to start making moves, please let me know.
You said earlier that Great Forks is typically kind of kept simmered down by the fact that it's a big trade hub, and this is kind of like an area where violence isn't normally done because it's an important business hub.
That is Nexus. Violence is normally kept in check here because of the Tyranata clan, because of you guys. But now, you guys have beef with yourself.
Interesting. So there's the Tyranata clan, and there's the Goisatara that's us.
Yes, so the Tyranata clan is the clan as a whole, which encompasses the Baronato family and the Goesatara family and the Resh family. The Tyranata is the organization that you guys work for, and then what Britt said.
Nostra.
And from what we saw back at Chiaroscuro, parts of the Tyranata are working with Moya.
Yes. To your knowledge, parts of the Tyranata are working with Moya.
Okay. So we're docked?
Yes, you guys are docked at this point.
If they start killing my ass, maybe hop out and help me. I don't know. Ricky's gonna dust his old clothes off. He's kind of hasn't been taking great care of himself because he's been on a boat. He's gonna get himself together kind of in a shitty way, and then get out of the boat, hop onto the dock.
Do you just stroll onto the dock, or do you literally do the cool hop off the boat?
No, I'm strolling.
Okay, you're strolling.
Yeah.
As you're strolling, Jalin, the leader of the Baronato family, kind of strums his shamisen in tune with your steps, and he looks to you, and he kind of just tilts his head. One-on-one doesn't exactly seem fair. You all are going to have to pay, you know that, right? Family rules.
Oh, nice to see you too, guy. Pay for what now?
Listen, you're harboring the convict up there.
Ferris is gonna like slowly sink down behind the rim of.
And
Hand her
Elliot's just gonna
over.
kind of like shift, not trying to hide her exactly, but like shift so that Ferris is a little bit more out of sight.
Oh, okay, that's the angle. Now I see.
Yeah, hand
now
her
I get it.
over so that she can go to trial, and then the rest of you can be forgiven. You guys can go hang out with whoever, do whatever the fuck you do. But I gotta take her in.
Is that what all this has been about? The attack on the tower, the fucking War Strider, all that shit? It's all been for that? You got some other shit going on. What's the fucking deal? Because I ain't fucking buying it.
I'm not asking you to die. I'm asking you to hand me Ferris.
Can I
Oh,
roll not socialize?
Read intentions, presence.
Yeah, can I like roll presence to see like how big a dog he's got in this race? Like, I know the strength of my intention in this conversation. I want to measure if he's like on the real shit for this stuff he's spouting, or this is just some cover up for some other issue he has.
So I think that what you're looking for is read intentions. So
What is
unless,
that
of course,
based off of?
Socialize.
Perception socialize, I believe.
I'm really bad at those.
It's unfortunate, but that is unless, of course, you have a charm that lets you figure out it a different way, because I know that those do exist.
So, I have a question. Can I watch the conversation and also roll read intentions on him? Because we know, like, we've literally been told he attacked, Divine in them. And I know Ricky's not the most perceptive.
Uh,
I mean, I know he
Yeah.
attacked us.
Like, knowing that him stating, hey, I'm here, give me Ferris, that has all of Elion's, like, that might be my bitch right there, senses tingling.
Yeah.
If both of you want to roll it, go ahead.
I mean, I'll roll it. I'm gonna do really bad, but I'll roll it if it means that Elian gets to.
I think that I would like both of you to roll it, because I would like to know how that Ricky reacts anyway. Because I think that sometimes I will be completely honest, Tyler. When you mess up and lean into the mess up, I think that it has great results, actually.
Okay. 1 success on 2 dice.
So, it's perception and socialize, right?
Yes.
Cool. So I also just picked up socialized charms because I figured that would be important. Sorry, I'm looking for them on my list.
No problem. So while you're doing that, I'm going to give Ricky what that he senses from this.
Okay.
Looking at his intentions, you feel like that he is hiding something, and that he is not he's not saying everything that should be coming to mind, especially given the information that you know about him as delivered from Divine and everyone else about what that he did in Chiaroscuro. It seems like that he's being way too upfront about this.
I'm gonna wait for Chris to roll before I keep talking.
I have a question for like two points of clarification, so I can figure out how many dice I'm rolling for this. First question: do I get any? Actually, that's it. Do I get any pluses for enhanced sight?
If you are specifically looking at,
I don't care about the rest of the people around. I am locked on Jolin as soon as he was just like, yeah, just hand over Ferris and we're done. It's like, ping.
Are you okay? So what that I'm trying to ask is, are you trying to listen? Are you basically trying to like see if he's telling a lie or something is off by the sound of how he's talking?
Language and sound,
Okay.
body language and sound of voice. So it's
then yes. Body language, I will give it to you. Sound of voice, no.
That's fine. I mean, I'll even split the difference with you if you want on visual. If you want me to lower the dice by 1, since I'm using more than one method. because visual gives you my visual gives me 2 dice. So, but since I'm using more than just one, I don't know if you want me to just do visual.
Just do visual.
When Ferris like dips down below the edge of the ship, she's gonna like make her way down to the bottom where Balar was like hiding out to let him.
Okay, Britt, in that case, I need you to roll me dexterity and stealth.
Okay. I have stuff for this too.
My second question is, so one of the socialized charms I picked up was loyalty reading meditation. And it says, none who conceal the heat of his passion from the Dragonblood's keen eye. When she reads intentions, discern intimacy based on emotion. So I don't know if his truths or potential lies or whatever are based on an intimacy. I'm not sure. I don't know if that's applicable or not.
Well, based off the wording, it sounds like that you'd be pretty good at reading loyalty ties or emotional ties. So I will give you a lower difficulty on those if you're looking for something like that.
It says that intimacy penalizes the target's guile as though it were his resolve.
Ooh.
And also,
Okay, then.
I'm using 4 motes to get 2 successes using Loquacious Courtier technique as well. I picked up the Excellency and Loyalty Reading Meditation for Socialize.
Okay. Go ahead then. Noted as far as that penalizing his guile.
All right, and then I'm going to spend to get 2 auto referral because
I only got a 6.
Flare.
Ooh. I just read
Okay.
something that I just picked up. So when everyone's finished, when there's nothing going on, I have something I want to do.
Okay. So while I'm waiting for Britt to roll.
I'm also,
Okay. Sounds good.
and I'm actually going to spend it all.
So Chris, you are penalizing you are penalizing his guile using anything that is emotional or an emotional tie to him, correct?
I posted what the charm is in the chat if you need to look at the specific wording of it.
Let's see.
Oh, I didn't get any 6s, but I got 7 successes.
Okay. So I will let you know 2 things, Chris, with that, because it penalized his guile, and that specific intimacy that he has is a defining intimacy. So it penalized his guile fairly heavily. So you actually got a lot above him. I'm going to let you know 2 things. First, when he's talking to Ricky about Ferris, about specifically the how that he needs to turn her in for her crimes and everything, you can see that he's becoming heated. He's I don't want to say unhinged, but he's like kind of like getting mad, and you can kind of see that in his body language. Because this man has a defining intimacy of loyalty to Resh Balar.
Okay.
The other thing that you notice with that is that when that Ricky mentions sorry, I'm just trying to go through because we're having like all these different things happening all at once. Ricky, you mentioned did you mention being loyal to Moya and everything like that?
I mentioned attacking the tower with the War Strider back in Cherokee.
You Elian, you specifically notice that when he says that specific phrase, he like his eyes kind of dart and like look confused.
Confused as in he probably doesn't remember doing that, or as in he doesn't like. I don't know. Like my assumption is he doesn't remember that happening, but
okay. Confused as in Ricky says War Strider and he's confused for just a brief moment.
I was wondering if it was confused when he mentioned Moya or if he was confused because of the War Strider, because it was a power bow, not a War Strider. if I remember correctly.
No, it was a war strider using a implosion bow, I believe is the phrase.
Explosion bow, that's what
Yeah.
it was.
Yes. Yeah, when that happens, he looks confused for a moment, but then like stoically kind of focuses back on Ricky and like keeps his cool, and going forward he kind of looks to him and he just goes, Ricky, I understand that you all, I don't understand why that you all are so damn bullheaded. She killed her brother. Bring her to me so that we can have her stand trial for her crimes, and then the rest of you can go do whatever the hell you want. Just stop harboring the damn criminal.
Is it a fair thing to understand that I'm really confused now too? That he's focusing so hard on this when so many other things have happened?
Yes, it is. It's a fair thing to be confused.
When did you leave Chiaroscuro? How'd you get out? Tell me that. You want me to drop everything, to throw away any connection I have to a dear friend of mine. The least you can do is answer me a couple questions before I do it. And I'm not fucking moving until you do. If you want to start some shit right here, right now, and not work with anybody, go ahead, try it. You may not be fucking dead in the street, and who knows who's gonna happen with us. I don't want that, really, to be real with you. And I don't think you really do either. So how about you just talk for a second, calm the fuck down. Put your little fucking string instrument down and talk to me. How about that?
Put it down, you say.
I'm gonna put my staff on the ground and kind of throw my hands up.
There's a lot of things that I could put down, and he kind of like pulls down the shamisen and holds it at like the strings. And this close to it, you can see something weird on this thing. There's a trigger on this thing.
Go ahead. I'm an unarmed man sitting here in front of you, in front of all your men. Do it. Go make my fucking day. Or talk to me about it. Decide right now. Quit the fucking theatrics.
Tyler, if you could please roll me charisma and presence.
Okay.
Now would be your chance, Chris.
Well, I feel like the thing I'm going to say is going to ruin this moment. I need to see how this goes first.
I'm gonna be using some charms on this. I just have to find the right ones.
So since you're going to go and find the right ones, and yes, to answer your question there, Britt, what I was implying is that this man shamisen also doubles as a dragon sai wand.
I know
what that is.
I'm gonna go ahead and burn 6 motes for 3 auto successes and re-rolling on 10s for this roll.
Hell yeah.
Would you say that this counts as shit talk?
I would say that this absolutely counts as shit talk.
I have a specialty in that, you know.
I do know. Now, I will let you know that his resolve is a little bit higher because you are Goe Satara and he distrusts them. But while you are getting all of that set up, Britt, you said that you snuck downstairs.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Would you like me to wait to roll, or can I go ahead?
I would like you to go ahead and roll, and then I will get to you in just a moment.
Okay.
Okay. Noted. 4 successes.
I have some more dice to roll. I'm not quite done.
You do?
Yeah. Glowing Cold Radiance rerolls 10s.
Oh, shit. Britt.
Yes.
As you go down into the hull of the ship, as soon as that you pass through the door...
5 successes, then my 3. 8.
Ooh. As you pass through the hull of the ship and begin, you suddenly... Actually, I need to look up this charm very quickly. Give me just one moment. I need to see if there's an opposed roll to it.
I do have a specialty to know if I'm being followed, so if anyone's following me.
Yes, you're going to want to roll that right now. That's going to be perception and awareness.
Okay. And awareness plus the 1 for my specialty?
Yep.
5 successes.
Okay. Britt, I need you to roll stamina and resistance as the air is being sucked from your lungs and you begin to asphyxiate.
What am I rolling? Stamina and what?
Stamina and resistance.
Fuck. Okay.
You should see if you have a resistance charm that makes it so you don't have to breathe.
Yeah. I have Ox Body and I have Impervious Skin of Stone. Apparently, do I not have the Excellency? Yes.
That is not what
Oxbody's
Oxbody
the
is.
excellency.
That's not right. I know I have that. One.
Okay, we'll come back to you in a moment.
The excellency for it is Purifying Blood Ascendancy.
Oh, yeah.
Did I have it?
Okay, rapidly switching back to outside of the boat. Ricky and Jalin looking to each other. Ricky telling him to go on and do it, punk. Jalin looking at him. Fine, you dropped your weapon. I'll be at least a little bit respectful. If we're going to do this, I'll give you a chance to pick it up. But your question, when I left Chiaroscuro, day after calibration, got here about 5 days ago. No, I'm sorry. That was actually Brendan making the wrong calculations because you guys. I got here about 10 days ago. After the news of Resh Bular's death hit me, I went back to Great Forks with haste so that I could inform the rest of his family.
That timeline doesn't line up, correct, Brendan?
Not from what you've heard.
Because he would have not been there when we were attacked.
Correct.
Can I keep, watching him and watching his body language and seeing if it still checks out as a lie or not?
Go ahead and make me that roll then. Britt, is that one success on your resistance roll?
Yeah, because it was stamina and resistance. And I rolled 7 dice and got 1 success with no ones.
Okay. Britt, what is your stamina?
My stamina is 4.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my once per day. Use my defining intimacy of loyalty to my mob captain to go ahead and discreetly gather 6 motes sorceress. Because you know this guy we're about to fight tried to shoot Kathik and Koki in the tower. Just to let you know.
Sounds good.
I have a weird question.
Sure.
So one of my defining intimacy is literally lies are not worth my breath or brain space. Is that factored in at all with me trying to discern lies, or only if somebody questions whether I'm lying or not?
Only if someone questions whether you're lying or not.
Noted. That might be helpful in this situation, actually. But 5 successes to continue keeping an eye on him.
Britt,
Yeah.
to let you know,
Mm-hmm.
at stamina 4,
Mm-hmm.
if you cannot begin to breathe in the next 4 minutes, Ferris will perish.
I would assume when she can't breathe or start to feel like she can't breathe, she would try to backtrack.
She's going to try and backtrack?
Yeah, to go back where she felt like she could breathe.
Okay. So you're going to go back up above?
Oh, so it happened immediately when I tried to go down?
As soon as you entered into the hull, it started happening.
Oh. I guess so, but I wouldn't go to the edge of the boat where everyone else was. I would just get right up where I can breathe.
Or maybe throw some willpower at it or something?
Britt, I will let you know as soon as that you get up into the up onto the deck. Everyone else sees Resh Ferris moving around, grasping at her throat, unable to breathe.
I mean, I'm gonna go over to her and make
Okay.
sure she's okay. Which
Let
means,
me.
after that roll, if I hear the, I'm gonna look over quickly and rush over there.
Okay, so to be clear about the roll with the 5, I'm sorry. I feel like that I'm having everything happen all at once, so I'm trying to just make sure that I smooth everything out. that roll for the 5 was to make sure that you were watching Jalin again at his reaction to saying whether or not that he lied to Ricky, right?
Yeah, about him basically being like, "Oh, I left, a day after calibration. This affected me so badly that I had to leave, and I came here right away." It's like, okay, I already know you have a defining intimacy towards, Rush Balar. Did it really affect you so badly that you came here, like, pinging off of that idea? Like, is he telling the truth that he dipset? Because as far as we know, he was there to attack us.
Elian, you have seen people lie to your face. You have seen people lie very well and very badly to your face. And you've been around people who tell the truth like that it is the only thing that they know how to do. You're one of them. You detect no lie.
With that in mind, as I'm looking, it's like, he's not lying. And then I hear, I'm gonna like run over to Ferris and kind of very quickly say, he's not lying, he actually did come here, and go and like help Ferris.
Buddy. Okay. You have no reason to believe me. I know you think we got beef. And I don't have any reason to believe you. Because apparently we got beef. News to me. Bro. Someone's fucking with us. And you have no reason to believe me when I tell you Ferris didn't do that. But someone who looked just like you attacked that fucking tower after you said you left. I packed the fucking gut wound of the head of my family caused by the arrow shot from the fucking implosion bow that it looked like you were piloting.
Even to Ricky's non-discerning eye, he looks confused at this revelation. His eyes are kind of darting back and forth. His finger on the trigger of the Dragon Sai wand kind of eases a little bit. And he kind of looks to you, Ricky. Tyler, what is Ricky's guile?
Like manipulation?
Guile is determined by... We're going to find this out super quick.
It's an important document, so...
It's manipulation plus socialize plus specialty divided by 2 rounded up.
It's 1.
Okay.
Is your manipulation just not that good?
My manipulation is 1.
And
For
you
a
don't
bunch
have
of
anything.
criminals, you guys really hate manipulating people.
I have 5.
I don't. It's not worth my time. I'm just going to tell them what it is, and it's going to happen or not.
That's kind of my thing. I don't have time for lies, so why would I have manipulation?
Look, it sounds like what you're telling me is that you didn't do that, and that's fine. And what I'm telling you is, Resh Ferris didn't kill a brother. Now, call me an asshole, whatever you want, but that's 2 things that don't sound like they happened to either of us. And I don't know who the fuck you think I am, motherfucker. I'm the slumbering hound. I don't lie to nobody. I'm truthful as shit. There's honor in this fucking piece, you know? You think we didn't fucking love Balar? And Falar. Whichever one. It's Balar. It's Balar.
Balar.
Yeah, it's Balar.
Balar.
You think he wasn't our fucking dude?
Is Ferris doing okay now? Like,
No, she is
she still
not.
can't breathe?
She still cannot breathe.
Can I am like panic checking her over, like you've never seen Elian panicked before. For anybody who's watching, like they are actually like panic, like checking her mouth and like listening to her chest and trying to like figure out what's going on, all at the same time, basically shouting over, being like, he's not lying. Neither one of you are lying. You were there. There's something going on. If you can't trust Ricky's word, trust mine. Have I ever lied to you, Jalin? Have I ever lied, period? And I'm just like checking her
And
over.
also, trust mine. I'm truthful as shit.
He, Elian, what is your guile as well? I'm going to just apply his role to that as well.
4.
Okay, so he does beat both of your guile, and of course you guys wanted to pump that. But he does like it's like one of those weird ones where it's like you actually want someone to beat it.
Yeah,
I feel
I'm not lying. Like literally, I don't have time for liars. Take that into account as a defining intimacy for me if you need to. That's why I asked if it was important for this.
He nods and he moves the shamisen back to in front of him, and he strums a discordant note. Then who killed Bilar?
Can I roll anything to figure out what the fuck is going on with Ferris?
Perception and awareness would usually be it.
You can't breathe.
Yeah,
I mean,
Ferris can't breathe. I can tell you that much.
Yes, but like to visibly see anything, is there like anything occult here? Is there any spell? Is there some kind of weird bullshit going on? Does she swallow an air elemental? I don't know.
I
Would
heard
medicine be something useful?
I
Brendan?
heard did she swallow an arrow at first? And I was like, man, everybody's dying to arrows.
I will let you know, Chris, that the easiest path to solve this problem is perception and awareness.
Okay, I'm assuming I can take visual into account for this, so
Yes, you absolutely can.
we're gonna hope I roll well.
We'll see what you roll, and then Tirali will also be attempting to help Ferris.
I'm looking at my perception bullshit, or not perception, my awareness bullshit, because I think I have the excellency for it. I do. I'm gonna spend 4 motes to give me 2 successes as well.
Okay. And yes, to head this off at the pass for you, Chris, this is a visual thing.
8.
Dang.
Dang.
This is Elion's boo. Like, come on now.
I'm gonna wait until Michaela rolls, and then I will tell you what you both see.
And I'm starting to have little like water currents. Like my stuff is starting to flare up a little bit. I'm not glowing right now.
So I will be using precision observation for 2 successes, which is going to be 4 motes, since I am honing my observation skills and I also have a specialty for battlefield awareness. Can I add that in? Since
Yes.
tensions are high at the moment.
Tensions are high.
Okay, so 2 things are going to be noticed. First, for Tirali, who got 5 successes, you can see that on the looking around, you can see that the other boat with the tyrants on it has finished docking. They are all looking for orders from you as they are beginning to assemble across multiple planks that have been thrown down to allow them to basically march down at a rapid pace if needed to be deployed. You can see that your old commanders, as well as your newest one, has signed up and is ready to start leading from the front. You can see this young man's face, kind of like ready to go into battle should the time come. Elian, looking around, looking at Ferris, trying to figure out what's going on. For a moment, you just out of frustration look to the sky and you see hanging from the mast is a beautiful blue-haired woman. I'm talking appearance 5. With 4 arms, with flowing blue hair in the wind and a what looks like very like flowing spun armor, almost like a karate gi that looks like it might provide minimal protection. And you can see at her side is a set of 4 jade chakrams. And you can see that one of the 4 arms is moving in such a manner that it looks like that she is attempting to pull the breath from Ferris's lungs.
I essence shoot her. She started this fight. I'm just reacting. So, like, I don't know if I can try doing some kind of stunting with it a little bit. Or at least more of a description for it, if not stunting. So Elion's, like, feeling Ferris all over, looking all over, and they look around to try and see if they can figure out what's going on. They look, normal people don't think to look up right away, so they kind of, like, scan around. They see all the people. They see Tarali kind of looking around, too. And they start to, like, slowly move around the boat and follow the mast up and notice that this person's arms are moving in a certain way. It's like, gotcha. They stand up, focus, like, staring this person dead in the eyes, pull the essence out, and just fire it up super quick.
The other thing that I will note is that this woman is... It's hard to tell from here, but it appears that she is standing on the mast, has no shoes on, and as far as you can tell, is very large. Easily over 8 feet. And you please, for that description, you can have 2 extra dice.
So the only weird thing I don't see for her... Oh, never mind. I found it. What distance is she at?
She is currently at medium.
Ooh, hold on. I have to double check something to see if I can actually shoot out to medium without being in my form. I think I can, but I don't remember offhand. But that requires me to, like, look for it.
I think that you can, and if you can't, I will make an exception in this case, because we are technically not in combat, so distance is a little wibbly-wobbly.
Shoot your shot.
Yeah, technically I can only do it at short, it looks like. Wow, the dice were not in my favor whatsoever, apparently. I guess Elion's just too, like, frantic right now to actually hit.
Frantically, you shoot, and this person, you miss them, and they kind of vanish from sight when you do this.
As in, like, ripple out, or just blink out, or, like,
as in ripple out, as if that you just shot at a mirage.
And Ferris is still choking.
Ferris is in fact still choking. Switching back over to I will say that probably it has not been actually 2 minutes yet, Britt. Things are kind of happening very rapidly.
I know.
Switching back to Ricky making the case and everything. This guy does his quick strum, and as he does that, as he makes this kind of sharp strum, you see landing near you, or not near you. You see landing next to him, with a loud boom in their feet, is the same large 4-armed woman that I just described. Britt, you can now breathe. Thank you for taking the time to enjoy our show. If you liked what you heard, why not leave a review or tell a friend about us? It helps get the good word out about the work we put into this show. If you wanted to ask us any questions, you can contact us through Twitter at apairofdicelost or email at apairofdicelost@gmail.com. The theme song for this game is Dragon Dance by Raphael Crux, used under a Creative Commons license. And for making it this far, I saw that cool thing you did, so have some stunt dice.